So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today we'll be playing a game. Today we'll be playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. So, before we get the Switch ready to go, I just wanted to recreate everything before you play the game. I wanted to say, I know what everyone's going to be thinking. Why am I playing Bendy and the Ink Machine? The answer is simple. I made a post about this, but I kind of explained everything what's going on. So pretty much this year, Bendy and the Dark Revival is going to be on the Switch. I am going to be playing that game for you guys as well as starting to play through. So we're going to be playing Bendy and the Ink Machine together, Dark Revival together. But if you watch my videos, I did make a playthrough of Bendy and the Ink Machine. So I thought it would be kind of something cool to revisit it in honor of the anniversary. Even though when you're watching this video, it is August. So, and even if I get done playing the game, I can still make a playthrough. So yeah, so if you guys are new to my channel, you guys know I did play Bendy and the Ink Machine 2 years ago, and that was it. But if you're new to my YouTube channel, so I'll give you a bit of a brief. I actually did play the game 2 years ago. And now, with the end, I thought it'd be something nice 2 years later to play the game itself. But that's pretty much it. Also, I actually am doing more videos for September. So, fingers crossed I could try to complete Bendy for you guys. And I do know this is going to be a long playthrough of the game. And matter of fact, there's even a reference that I, myself, didn't caught in the original playthrough. So, that's going to be something to look forward to. So yeah, so let's get the Switch ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try doing it like this. Okay. There you go. Now this should be much better. Maybe what I'll do is I'll zoom in for a little bit. There you go. Now we're gonna readjust this a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. I had to readjust everything. So, what we're gonna be doing in the playthrough, we're only gonna be playing Chapter 1, and then next video will be Chapter 2, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, I will eventually stop for any references or even some good stuff here. So here it is. We got Bendy and the Ink Machine. Let's play it. Okay. Also, I kind of forgot to mention, no crap. Wait, let me do something here real quick. Yeah. Let me do something here real quick. Sorry about that. No, sorry. Sorry about that, folks. I accidentally hit on the wrong game card, such.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Oh yeah, we're playing Chapter 1. No, I'm actually gonna... By the way, I forgot to mention, sorry about that. I actually played Chapter 1 before this whole game. But I was gonna say that at the end of the game, we're gonna be checking out the archives. I apologize for that. But yeah, you probably saw the snippet of what Chapter 1 is. So basically, if you play the game, you will have the ability to unlock a tool in Chapter 5, which we'll get into. But I'll explain that later down the process. So, yeah, so basically there's an archive level we're going to be checking out at the end of the playthrough. So, here we are. Select chapter. Here we go. We got Chapter 1, Moving Pictures. Then we got Chapter 2, right, the old song, Rise and Fall. We got Colossal Wonders. And the last reel. Here you go. So it says here, Dear Henry, it's been a while since we... It's a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together. 30 years really slipped away, doesn't it? If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you. Your best pal, Joey Drew. So basically, long story short, we play as a guy named Henry who works at the studio. So we'll be playing in Henry's point of view. Chapter 1, Moving Pictures.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Discover Joey Street, search the warehouse. Yeah, so we got a bunch of posters. We got Benny, Little Bit Devil Darlin', The Dancing Demon. We have Sheep Songs with Boris the Wolf. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention something since we are talking about Bendy in this game. I kind of forgot to mention that this year, there was a new Boris game, a new Bendy game that was themed around Boris, which is all heavily based on Boris the Lone Wolf. But yeah, so here we are. We got, welcome to JoJo Studios, everybody. Now, after playing this game for about 2 years, eventually you get used to it. Desk. It's been a while since I played this chair. Yeah, so the whole premise is you do play as Henry, you search the studio. Dreams come true. To be frankly, I think their dreams were kind of shattered, this whole thing, because, to be frankly, I think they were trying to do something. Yeah, if you guys have been watching a lot of theories on this game, the whole premise of this whole game was JoJo Studios wanted to make living cartoons, but they ended up making, they made, rejects and stuff, and then they used actual human people to do this stunt.
This lift could use a few dry cells.
So what's our next... Yeah, basically you press Y to interact with stuff. You play with, yeah, if you're playing this on the Switch, you have to use Y for everything.
Let's see what you're hiding down there, old friend.
Here it is, the ink machine. Here it is, the ink machine itself. Yeah, because pretty much... yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna... Yeah, this is the thing you clock in. This is the thing. This is how you save time. Here's some darts. Jump. Yeah, this is a pretty game of darts. You can actually play for yourself. But basically, you have the ability to shoot darts somewhere. Did I get close? No, I did not. But yeah, you can actually, yeah, you can interact with doors and stuff. I know there's you can get doors of bacon soup in here. But yeah, this is the lounge. You can kind of see there's a bunch of characters here. You can see a bunch of posters. Yeah, this is a radio that you can interact with. Yeah, this is, because... yeah, if you guys are wondering the song, by the way, I forgot to mention that the radios in this game are references to songs in real life. I know one of the songs is, we'll get into that. But yeah. But yeah, this is this. This is there. He will set us free. By the way, there is going to be jump scares in this game, so you get triggered by any jump scares. I do apologize for that.
Alright, how do I get this to work?
They're supposed to find and locate objects. Sup, Bendy?
Who put this here?
Sup, Bendy? You know, it's been 2 years since we talked, so still jump scaring folks today.
Oh my god.
Alright, there, boys. I'm just gonna take the wrench out of your chest here. Yeah, the whole premise of the game. This game had a lot of development during the time. Yeah, we have the iconic Wally Franks character. I can tell you Wally Franks is a good character. The whole premise of this game is a pretty simple one, for the fact that there's a lot of... Yeah, the whole premise of the game, you just have to search around and stuff, but it is a pretty good game. Yeah, so here is a little beanie plushie. Yeah, a lot of these... Yeah, we got ink pressure here, I know we gotta interact with that. I think all we just need to know is get the book. I know the book is, it's in a lodge. Just on the clear side, I did play this game a long time ago. I do play this game, but it's been a while, so if I'm doing the jump scares, that's pretty simple. But just on the clear side, this game is meant for adults and teenagers, so if you guys want to play this game, you can play it for the Switch. And I don't know when it'll be out for Switch 2. But sorry about that, I'm just trying to scratch a bug bite. But yeah, the whole premise of the... Yeah, the premise of this game is pretty simple. You just have to, your whole premise is to try to leave the studio, but you cannot. We got the illusion of living. I did find out, I think that's actually a book that you can actually get. I actually do have a few Bendy books myself. Okay, we got our... Here's a reel. Yeah, it's kind of hard to interact with these things out of your distance. Yeah, you can interact with the projector here. It's just a blank screen. I do know in Dark Revival that's going to come in handy. So here is a new area.
Looks like they knocked out a wall or two after I left. Guess it took a few people to replace me.
Yeah, we have a little drawing of Bendy here. We have the ink with cross. I know there's an Easter egg that you sort of turn your page around. Yeah, look, he's different. Yeah, look, the drawing here changes. So remember when I confronted if you guys remember seeing that scene where Bendy was stuff, that's actually an Easter egg. The Easter egg I'm going to show you is in Chapter 3, so you might want to stay tuned for that. There was a reference that not even myself, when originally doing this playthrough, I didn't really see it. All that's just left, I think it's all that's left is the gear, and I think that's back in the ink machine room, where the ink machine is. Jump. And here it is.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's pretty simple. It doesn't involve any multitasking or anything. It's just you're just trying to your premise is just searching the warehouse. And I was guessing this is the ink pressured. Also, I don't know why, but a lot of people are going to comment on the fact that, to be frankly, this is going to be a lot simpler, though, with the whole, like, now with me having new camera gear, I can start doing this more often. Bendy, jump scare. Also, there is epilepsy through this whole thing, so if you do have epilepsy, I do apologize. Why the screen's a little bright. You can kind of see it, but there's a Benny dancing here, even though it looks like the screen's black. But you can kind of see it. So if there is epilepsy, I do want to apologize for that. Turn on the ink machine. Yeah, if people watching this has epilepsy, I do apologize for that. Okay. Hey. Oh, wait, we gotta turn on the ink machine. Yeah, this is an off. There you go, it's running. Yeah, you do get a secret jump scare right here. It says here, just work hard, work happy. Well, to be frankly, I think these people were working happily until JoJo Studios thought it was a good idea to turn these people into cartoons. Okay, this is definitely something going on here. Like, this is literally inky human footprints. I don't know where they're coming from, but clearly they came from the ink machine. I don't know if this is Sammy or at least a cartoon human, but it's clearly someone showing up here. Cue Ink Demon jump scare. 3, 2, 1. Escape the workhouse. Go! Let's get here! Ah! Bam! Drain the ink. Now we got bacon soup. We got Thomas Connor here. And I'm trying to turn up the volume for you guys. I don't know if you can kind of hear. I don't know if you can kind of see the audio cues and stuff. Clearly, this guy was working on the ink machine. Danger, keep out. Well, we're going into danger, actually, because we just all... Clearly, we confronted Ink Bendy, or the Ink Demon, to be exact. Clearing your pack, and next will come in handy.
This will definitely come in handy.
Oh, this is a good... This is the creator lied to us. Clearly he did. Nope. Okay. Okay. So that is it for part 1 of the again, if you guys want to subscribe to part 2, so if you guys want to see chapter 2 of Bendy and Ink Machine, it's got... So if you guys want to... So, I might do chapter 2 tomorrow, but, if you guys want to check out... If you guys want to check out the rest of the game, again... So if you guys know... what I'm gonna be doing is I'll do chapter 2 in the next video. So again, I'm doing this in honor of Bendy and Ink Machine. So, if you guys make sure to leave a like and subscribe, I will do chapter 2. I might just do chapter 2 tomorrow if I get the chance to. But yeah, so if you guys leave a like and subscribe, I will be continuing playing Bendy and Ink Machine in the month of September and probably the end of August. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching the video, and make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you guys think of Bendy and Ink Machine. Have you played Bendy and Ink Machine? And let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.